Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Special Hobby. This is a 1/72 scale aircraft kit, and as you can see this time it copies Br.695AB.2, and this particular edition is called as Under the Vichy Government. So it features the plastic for Br.695 but with some new markings in comparison with the kit we reviewed before. And this is a commercial sample, so it means you get exactly the same kit if you order it from Special Hobby website. So as you can see on the box art we have this nice painting of the aircraft flying over some fields. Here you can see comparison with my hand. It's not that big box, it's a typical size for Special Hobby 1/72 scale kit. And on the side we have some information about the kit. Again, it's written that it is a limited edition. Of course it is made in Czech Republic. And here on the other side you can see address of the manufacturer and also some safety advices for this kit, which won't be surprising for you if you are not building it for the first time. This is a top opening box, so just give me a second. It's a bit of a tight fitment as you can see. Okay. So here is what we have inside. We have assembly manual on the top and all sprues packed into the same plastic bag. Of course, assembly manual, we will check it in the end. By the way, there are also decals and PE thread. We will check them also later. I would like to start with plastic sprues. These are packed into a resealable plastic bag, so it should be easy to open this bag and then to use it again. Maybe you like to store the sprues back into the bag, so it's really useful thing in my opinion. And here we have another plastic bag. This one is used for clear sprue in order to avoid any possible scratches on such tender parts, and of course damages on those elements will be visible, so that's why it's better to have them separately packed. So here obviously we have canopy parts. Molding quality looks really great, but as usual Special Hobby does not include masks into their kits, so you will have to mask them with your own hands, or maybe you will have to find some aftermarket set for those parts. But otherwise, as I said, quality is really good, and I think they will look nice on the finished model as well. Next we have also resin parts. Here we have only the machine gun. It's only one resin part. Let's focus the camera, now you should be able to see it. I won't be removing it out of the plastic bag because as you can see it's just a machine gun, nothing serious. Next we have first gray plastic sprue. Let's zoom out. Here as you can notice we have fuselage halves. Both are molded without any tail segment because all tail parts are molded separately. As you remember, it has two tail fins. We also have the separate halves for each wing, separate engine gondolas, and also separate halves of the landing gear wheels. External detailing looks okay, I would say. Let's focus the camera. Plastic is a bit rough. I would say I would add a bit of, let's say, sanding. Just light sanding in order to get the smooth surface. As you can see here we have recessed panel lines, but they're not that deep. And of course all those flaps and ailerons are pre-molded, so you won't be able to drop them. Here you can see another wing half, and here is a fuselage part. Let's flip them over, because as far as I can guess, there are no position elements inside, so be ready for this. It won't be easy to combine all those parts together. And the same can be said about the wing parts. Here you can see what we have inside wings. There is nothing. And the same applies to the engine gondolas and wheels. So it's really tricky part. Be ready for this. But as you can see, at least we have some detailing inside fuselage halves. So it might be an interesting feature for those who would like to display somehow what is inside this aircraft. By the way, note small amount of flesh here in this window. You have to clean it with a sharp knife. Next we have another plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to engines, actually engine inserts, because here you won't be able to open the cowling, but still we get this engine insert in front of engine section. Propeller blades are molded separately and will have to be combined on this base, and also propeller hub is molded separately. Here we have tail fins, and those are cowling parts. Again, inside there are no positioning pins for those cowling parts, so be ready to combine them with due care. Next we have third and final plastic sprue. Let's not forget that this is a 1/72 scale kit, so that's why there are not that many parts. And once we zoom out, you can see that here we have, for example, this cockpit floor, also some internal elements, these parts and walls, pilot seat. Also here we have the tail wing, and as far as I can guess, tail wing surprisingly is molded as a one-piece part. So you won't have to do anything, and as you can see here we have this special recessed area which will help you with proper positioning of this part on the fuselage. And overall molding quality seems to be fine. We can do the maximum zoom here so that you can see all the parts in detail. So here you can see tail wing, again the same detailing as on other external parts. It means recessed panel lines and also riveting in some spots. Here you can see interior parts. Note that on cockpit floor or cockpit base we have some elements pre-molded on the sides, but I think it will be a bit more detailed with help of PE, because we also have PE parts here, as you remember. They're packed together with decals sheet. So let's open it. Okay, so first of all we have this small PE thread. As you can see, it is unpainted. We have tail fins for the bombs as far as you can guess. We also have the seat belts, target sight for the machine gun, another set of seat belts, and overall it's just a typical PE thread unpainted, but it will bring some detailing to your kit. And next we have also decals sheet. Here you can see that we have various symbols. I'm not sure how many marking options are inside, so we will have to check it, but printing quality seems to be fine. It's printed by AviPrint, so I think it will be easy to work with those decals. And last but not the least is assembly manual. So here it is. Let's zoom out. Now we should be able to see it. It's a typical special hobby brochure. We have short history note in English and Czech. Then on the next pages we can see the parts map and also paint chart. Note that it's given in Gunzi paint numbers. Assembly process starts with cockpit, obviously. So here you will have to install all those walls. Also you have to install those special inserts for those wing ports. Then we install various ammo parts, cockpit floor again, bombs, and then clear parts here. Note that bombs, as I said before, you will have to replicate the fins with PE parts if you would like to get even better detailing. Here we work on the wings and engine gondolas. Then you combine everything together. With wings, I would advise to use some spar inside, because anyway, I mean, inside the aircraft it won't be visible, but it will provide extra rigidity for whole construction, because as you can see, wings are not fixed onto something, they're just fixed on the plane surface, and that's why you have to have some support for such huge parts, I would say. Here we install the landing gear ports. Again, I would advise to search for some resin replacement for the wheels, because standard wheels are not that detailed. Even though this is 1/72 scale, some modders might say that it's not crucial in such size. Engine is nice here, so spend some time on painting and weathering and you will get really nice result, because engines are visible on this airplane, even in closed cowlings. So that's why it would be worth spending some time to paint and weather those power plants. Here we have marking guide. Marking guide is printed in color. And just to remind you that all those paint numbers are given in Gunzi designations. Here we have two first marking options. This one comes from spring 1941. This one from late June 1940. And next we have third marking option. This one comes from June 1940. And of course, traditionally for special hobby, we have also a list of other 1/72 scale kits from the same manufacturer here as well. You can find the reviews in our YouTube channel and website. I would recommend to check them because some of them are really interesting. As for this kit, it should be interesting for those who would like to build a small scale bomber in 1/72 scale and in some unusual markings. Of course, it will require some experience because, as you saw, we don't have any guiding elements. We have also PE parts, we have resin parts, but final result should do good. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, you can support us by pressing the donate button on our website and choosing the amount you would like to send us. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.